There's a strange kind of silence after a breakup. Not the peaceful kind. It's the kind that hums in your chest, where everything used to feel alive. You wake up, and for a moment, just one, you forget it's over. Then reality crashes back in, and it's like being hit by a wave you didn't see coming. You stare at your phone, checking if maybe they texted. You open Instagram, scroll too far, see something you wish you hadn't. You check their last scene. Again. And again. You tell yourself you're fine. You tell your friends you're doing okay. But when the lights go out and you're alone, it's just you and the noise inside your head. Your stomach is tight. You can't eat. You try to sleep, but your body won't rest. Every thought loops like a broken record. What did I do wrong? Were they ever really happy? Did they stop loving me long before I noticed? It hurts. God, it hurts so much. But pain isn't your enemy. It's your body's way of saying, I loved deeply, and that's something to honor, not bury, because you can't heal what you refuse to feel. There's a moment after heartbreak that feels like gravity got heavier. Every breath is an effort. Every day, a mountain. You cancel plans because pretending to be okay feels impossible. You try to go to the gym, but your legs won't move. You stare at your meals until they go cold. You lie in bed scrolling through old photos, zooming in on their smile like maybe you'll find an answer there. And maybe you hate yourself a little for still caring. But caring is what made you human. Here's something people don't say enough. You don't have to be strong right now. You don't have to move on fast. You don't need to fill the silence with positivity. Cry. Scream. Sit in it. Your sadness deserves to be heard. Because when you push it down, it doesn't go away. It just waits. It becomes tension, exhaustion, bitterness. But when you speak it out loud, to a friend, to a journal, to the mirror, it begins to soften. You don't need to fix the pain. You just need to let it breathe. You start overthinking everything. Every conversation, every pause, every "it's fine" that clearly wasn't. You analyze every moment like it's evidence in a case you'll never solve. You scroll through their new posts, comparing yourself to faces you don't even know. You imagine them laughing somewhere, and it cuts like glass. You start to believe you weren't enough. But here's the truth. It's not always about enoughness. Sometimes people leave because they're broken too. Sometimes love ends because it stops being safe for one of you. You'll never logic your way out of heartbreak. You can't heal with what if. You heal with what now. So when your thoughts spiral, write them down. Get them out of your head where they echo the loudest. Because your pain doesn't belong locked inside of you. Let it move. Through words, through tears, through conversation. Talk to someone who won't rush you to be fine. Say, I'm not okay right now. Say it as many times as you need. Because pretending to be okay is exhausting. And truth, even when it's heavy, is the first breath of freedom. Then comes the emptiness. The space between crying and feeling nothing at all. You wake up and stare at the ceiling. You try to work, but your focus drifts. You catch yourself rereading old texts, knowing they won't make you feel better. You walk through life like you're underwater. Everything's slow, muted, distant. This is the in-between, where healing hides quietly. You're not back to normal, but you're no longer drowning either. Don't rush it. Let the quiet hold you. Let yourself rest, even when rest feels pointless. Your body needs time to trust safety again. Your heart needs time to stop bracing for impact. So eat something, even if it's small. Take a shower. Go for a walk without your phone. You're not moving backward. You're learning how to exist again. And sometimes, existing is enough. Then, one day, the sadness turns into anger. A spark. The burn in your chest. You think about everything you gave. The nights you stayed up talking. The times you forgave when you shouldn't have. The pieces of yourself you lost, trying to keep them. And suddenly, you're furious. But anger isn't bad. It's your body reclaiming the parts of you that were silenced. It's power returning after being buried under grief. So don't suppress it. Don't smile it away. Scream in your car. Run until your lungs hurt. Hit the gym and sweat it out. Write words you'll never send. Anger, when released, becomes strength. It burns away the illusion that you needed them to feel whole. And in that fire, you find your own light again. Healing doesn't come in a single moment. It comes in whispers, small signs that you're coming back to life. You laugh, really laugh, at something for the first time in weeks. You listen to music, and it doesn't sting. You eat, and it tastes good. You look at the sky and realize it's still beautiful. You start doing small things for yourself. A walk, a journal, a song you used to love. You begin to move not out of habit, but out of hope. And one day, you'll notice something subtle but profound. You haven't checked their profile in days. You haven't thought about what they're doing. You started thinking about you. You're learning that healing isn't about erasing the past. It's about building a future that no longer depends on it. And then, quietly, you come home to yourself. You stop chasing answers. You stop rehearsing the pain. You start trusting the silence again. You realize that you're not the same person who broke down months ago. You're softer now, more grounded. You know your boundaries. You know what you deserve. You've learned that talking doesn't make you weak. It makes you real. You've learned that crying isn't falling apart. It's releasing what no longer belongs. And you've learned that healing doesn't mean forgetting them. It means remembering you. You survived. The nights you thought you wouldn't. The mornings that felt impossible. You made it here, through the heartbreak, the noise, the silence. And now, your heart beats differently. Stronger, steadier, braver. So take your time. Keep feeling. Keep speaking. Because every emotion you let out, every word, every tear, every breath, is a step closer to peace. And one day soon, you'll wake up and realize you're not waiting for them anymore. You're ready, not for someone else, but for yourself.